A routine bar walkthrough turns into 3 suspects at once. A girl with no ID, a drunk who keeps forcing his way back in, and a birthday that does.
She doesn't think it's very funny.
Watch how the officers move through the bar casually. This is a compliance check, not a raid. They're scanning for the easiest tell of all: who reacts, who freezes, and who's holding a drink they shouldn't be.
No, I didn't.
First contact, and the answer is already a problem. No ID at all is unusual for someone legally drinking. An adult who belongs here almost always has a wallet. The absence itself becomes the first red flag. Here's the story that sinks her. She got in before the bouncer arrived. The officer's reply is pure experience. He's heard this exact line hundreds of times, and it never checks out against a stamped, carded door. Notice the birthday game. She says February 19th, he repeats February 9th back to her. That subtle mismatch test is deliberate. A fake date is memorized. A real one is automatic. And hesitation here is everything.
So, let me have your drink. I'm gonna walk outside, okay?
This is the legal turning point. The drink in her hand is probable cause. Underage possession lets him lawfully detain and identify her, which is why he says it out loud. You are in possession of that drink.
Got in with that.
The full admission lands quietly. That's what I got in with. Then I'm 20. When she names the drink as her entry method, she's confirmed underage consumption herself. The cuffs that follow are now textbook.
Go get your purse back.
Watch the officer secure her phone in the purse so it doesn't break. Small detail, big signal. This is a controlled, low-force detention, and the calm tone is doing real de-escalation work right now.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna go to the front door, okay? Partner, you need to leave. You're gonna go to...
The scene fractures here. A separate disorderly male keeps forcing his way back into the bar after being bounced. 2 officers are suddenly committed elsewhere, and a detained suspect is briefly left less supervised.
All right, partner, what's your name?
Luke Ashby,
How do you spell your last name, Luke?
ASHBY,
What's your middle name?
Jerome.
And you're from Upper Arlington?
Correct. I'm 18.
Listen to the second subject unravel in real time. He claimed 21, gave a 2004 birthday, then admits he's 18 with a 2007 date. The numbers contradict each other within seconds. That's a fabricated identity
officer's logic is worth
collapsing.
noting. He cuts the 18-year-old loose specifically because he stayed put and didn't run. Cooperation buys leniency. That contrast is about to define the entire outcome of this case.
Occupied with a disorderly male attempting to enter the bar, the female thought she could make a run for it.
She's not your way, she's running.
And there it is. While everyone's occupied with the drunk male, she slips the cuffs and bolts down Fern Alley. This is the split second the whole title hinges on. And it's the worst possible decision available. That was stupid. Sums it up bluntly. She was facing a minor underage charge, likely diversion eligible. Running didn't erase that. It stacked a far more serious offense on top of a problem that was almost manageable.
Now you're good to go to jail. All right, we're gonna have a seat in this car. Turn around. Have a seat. No, she was under arrest. I was dealing with one. Jim was wrestling with a drunk guy, so I called for
The debrief reveals the legal calculus. Slipping cuffs and fleeing isn't just running. It potentially meets escape, a felony, or at minimum obstructing official business. The officer is weighing which charge actually sticks.
So Jim arrested her in the basement. I had one I brought out to ID. There's a drunk guy that I already told to leave the bar earlier because the bouncers kept bouncing him. Yeah. He was still trying to come in, so let's hook him up for disorderly. He starts fighting with Jim. But Jim had him under control, so I held my guy. ID'd him, but he's 18. But I'm like, you know what, just you stayed here, get out of here. And Courtney's like, she's running. Well, I heard the cuffs hit the ground. She slipped her cuffs and took off. So I don't know if it's worth an escape charge, but at least an obstructing, you know? Yeah. So, all right. All right, well, if you want to run her back to the office, and we'll meet you there and try this again.
All right, go ahead and step out for him. Straight and then turn left. Go ahead and stand in front of that glass wall.
All right, I'm gonna take these cuffs off. When I do, I want you to place your hand up on the glass, okay? Do you have a purse or a phone on you or anything? All right, go ahead and have a seat in there.
Delaney? Yeah. Do you have any medical condition I need to be aware of? No. Do you have any psychiatric or mental condition? Do you have any dental condition I need to be aware of? No. All right.
All right, Delaney, let's talk about what's happening tonight.
This is the consequence laid out plainly. Escape is a third-degree felony. Jail until Monday. Then, up to 12 months in prison. He's showing her exactly how close she came to losing far more than a night.
When you slip out of your handcuffs and run, I can charge you with a couple different things. The first thing I can charge you with is called escape. Escape is a felony of the third degree. Escape is a jail trip tonight. You would sit in jail until Monday, and then you look at least 12 months in prison over that, okay? Over something that you could...
Here's the real cost. The underage charge could have been a diversion program. Basically a clean slate. Running converted a fixable mistake into obstructing, which he tells her is not diversion eligible.
That is not going to be diversion eligible. You're going to have to deal with this, all right? You have a court Thursday the 12th.
Note the discretion in action. He chooses obstructing over the felony escape and sends her home with friends, with a hard condition. Stay out of the bars or the next stop is jail. Mercy with a leash attached.
All right, those are your copies of the charge. Down here at the bottom is the court date, the time, and the location where it's at. If you are not there, they're going to issue a warrant for you. Do you understand that? All right, come on with me. Thank you. Come on this way.
He repeats the message to her friends so there are witnesses to the deal. The only reason she's not booked on a felony tonight with his choice. That framing protects the officer and reinforces the warning.
On your way, please.
Thank you.
Ultimately, Delaney was taken into custody while she avoided an escape.
And the epilogue rewards the cooperation that followed. Both charges were dismissed in April, with an expungement hearing set for June. A night that nearly became a felony record may end up erased entirely.
Expungement hearing scheduled for June 23, 2026.
That's how fast a routine stop falls apart once the story stops adding up. Split Second breaks down a new case every single day. So subscribe and ride along. Drop a comment on the moment you knew it was over. See you in the next one.